Now my short questions in my mind since my childhood is, what is the difference between a rich man and a wealthy man? Who's really rich man?
One who has the new currency is a rich man.
So you mean to say the man with the old currency has gone poor? Poorer?
Say, unfortunately we have brought the world to a place where the words like rich or wealth have become purely economic descriptions. There was a time when people would talk about wealth of knowledge or wealth of wisdom. That's gone. Today if you say wealthy, people will only understand it as an economic wealth. Because in many ways, today society is driven by economics. There was a time when we were overly influenced by the British, at least we would discuss the weather. Of course, Mumbai weather, there's nothing much to discuss. But today, all conversations are around economy, everywhere in the world. Everybody is behaving like an economist these days, because it is the economic engine which is driving people's minds. It is the economic engine which is determining the nature of choices that we make in the world. It is the economic opportunities which determine what kind of education people go through. People are not studying what they want to know, people are studying that which will fetch them the maximum money. Yes or no? So, maybe a few are still marrying for love. Everything has become economic. In United States, a whole lot of people, before marriage, they're signing a contract. In case we divorce, what's the deal? How can two people become one when this calculation is on? But even the idea of becoming one has been given up. It's always two. The idea and the dream of two people becoming one has been completely given up, because when economic calculation comes, you become exclusive, you can't be inclusive. So economics are ruling us in every way. So when you say richness, when you say wealth, we are only talking about money. Not just richness and wealth. If you say, he is a big man in the town, it doesn't mean that he has a big brain. It doesn't mean that he has a big heart. It means he has a big pocket. Nothing else. This is a very poor way to exist. When we do this, the ladies must know this. When economics become the main crux of everything that we do, the feminine will vanish from the world, or feminine will be subjugated. If women have to succeed, they have to become like men. There is no other way. Masculine will be everything. That means world will become utilitarian. There will be no aesthetic, there will be no beauty, there will be no gentleness. Everything will be a calculation, what is useful, what is not useful, what do I get, what do you get. There will be no home. there will be only a marketplace everywhere. In the marketplace, the rules of the marketplace are like this. If I give less and take more, that means I'm smart. Yes or no? If you go to the share market, you buy for less and sell it for more, that is smart. But life doesn't work like that. Life becomes beautiful only when you're willing to give it all and you don't care what you get. Unfortunately, economics means an organized approach to survival. Now we've made survival. When we were in the caves, survival was a big issue. We organized civilization with so much effort because we thought we could leave survival behind and focus on higher dimensions of life. But once again, we have brought ourselves to a place, or bringing ourselves to a place, where survival is supreme. Nothing else matters now. Only thing is, we have raised the bar of survival in such a way that it doesn't matter what you have, you're still trying to survive. Affluent nations in the world, the Western countries where almost every citizen has everything that is needed, they're still fighting for survival. Fighting for survival like nobody else.
Yeah.
I keep asking the American people, you guys all the time talking about freedom. Where is freedom in your life? Because even if the most significant dimension appears in your life, you can't take a turn. I keep joking with them. You know, some time ago, 2000 years ago, Jesus came and said, "Come follow me." A few people followed him. But today, if your Jesus comes back and says, "Come follow me," where can you follow him? You have a 35-year mortgage on your house. You have still a student loan at the age of 45. You have a car loan, you have insurance, you have this. You're not going to follow, you got a bank to go to. You are not going to follow anything, it doesn't matter, even if a divine entity arrives, you cannot change the direction of your life. This is not freedom. Freedom means you should be able to change and alter your life according to the opportunities that come, isn't it? If something truly significant comes, you should be able to turn around and do something else. Because we have enshrined economics as the highest value, all these things are gone. Everything is about money and wealth means just money again. Most of the wealth that we have today in the world is just made up in people's minds. In 2008, when recession was setting in the Western countries, I happened to be at Davos at the Economic Forum. That year, India was running a campaign in Switzerland. The campaign was India everywhere. All the American and European business leaders were all looking very depressed because recession was coming. That means they had a few $billion less than what they had. And they were all very depressed. So depressed means they were very touchy and angry with everything. Indian people were rubbing it in their face. I get down in Switzerland, huge hoardings, India everywhere, on the buses, India everywhere, inside the train, India everywhere. So it was irritating everybody. So they asked me to handle a session called Recession and Depression. I said, recession is bad enough. Depression is worse. All of you have always been complaining you don't have enough free time. This is the time to walk on the beach. What are you complaining about? What is it that we are complaining about? So, there was a Chinese bureaucrat See, the way we have structured the economic engine is such, it is like that Panchatantra story where a monkey is sitting on the wrong end of the branch and chopping the branch. If it succeeds, it will fall. That's how we are right now. So, I said, see, the way you have structured this is, if we succeed, we shall fail. That's how we are right now. Because if we fail, you will be depressed. If we succeed, the world will be damned. Yes, the way we're going. So I said, it's better you are depressed. Because if your ambitions are fulfilled, there'll be no planet left. That's where we're going. So this Chinese bureaucrat did a wonderful thing. There was a big mirror, he put one chair and he said, see, there are two chairs, one chair here, one chair in the mirror. They all said yes. Then he covered up the mirror and he said, see, now there's only one chair. They said yes. Then he said, always there was only one chair. You made it up with a mirror that there are two chairs. The wealth on the planet is not gone anywhere. It is just distributing itself a little bit. Every time it slips out of your hands and goes to somebody, you will get depressed. He was saying it's moving to China.
Thank you, thank you. Thank you for sharing the chair also.
Here there are two.
Two chairs. Allah, thank you very much.